What's up, everybody at home? Welcome to our 14th episode of our podcast, Izinja zeGame, powered by MTNFC. And I'm your host. The name is Josta Dladla. Our guest today made his name at Free State Stars, busted into the big time of Orlando Pirates when they were doing well. And he played almost like 200 games for Pirates. Went to go on and play for Cape Town City. And started his career as well. Just found out that, he was with the Kaizer Chiefs juniors. As we know, there's a lot of boys that went to Pirates or Kaizer Chiefs. As much as he started at Free State, I don't know how he got there. He's going to have to tell us how he ended up at Free State, because that place is cold and it's far. As a boy that grew up in Alexander, ended up in the Free State, but now it makes sense how he plays, where he started his whole career, but he just never got a chance, but never looked back. Ended up at one of the biggest clubs in Soweto as well. The opposite side from where he started at Pirates. Mpho, Shapu boy.
Give nothing, Benchakana.
Give nothing.
Number one.
Thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for honoring our invite. I know it was short. It was not short notice. I've been trying to get you here, and you've been coming up with mad money saying that I must pay you first.
Let me check. I think it was 48 hours ago.
Don't start, bruh.
Yeah, but anyways, thanks for having me, Josta. It's good to be here.
Yeah. Antoine's I see you doing good things, man. See you coaching now the young ones.
Yeah.
What is Mpho up to? How's life after football? Life post football? I know a lot of us went through a lot.
Yeah.
Let me start with you. You're gonna have to tell me your story. Post football, once you hang up those boots, how was it for you, dog?
It's been a bit tricky. I'm not gonna lie. It's not easy. It hasn't been easy, but it's a nice challenge. It's something that one can look forward to, because especially while you're playing, if you can prep your mind to be at the end of the day, this is gonna end. This is gonna finish. I'm gonna be done with this, and there's life after football. So I think for me, mentally, I was prepared for it a long time ago. I really prepped myself probably 4 seasons ago.
So that was when you were City?
Yeah, when I moved to City, then I was like, you know what, I've done my dues, I've played at a big team. Not to say Cape Town City is a small team, but it was that thing I'm just going to have fun now and enjoy the last few seasons of my career.
As much as you wanted to have fun, did you enjoy sitting on the bench though? I know you came up as a super subs. Most of the time you came on, I could see the difference when you came on.
Mm-hmm.
Your experience showed.
Yeah.
But be honest, as much as you were there,
Hell no. Because for instance, it was my contract at Cape Town City was very tricky. It was one that needed me to play.
Yeah.
Start games. For me to make money or to get something out of my contract, I needed to start certain number of games. And then I could get,
So it was in those bases.
Yeah.
Or to play certain number of games for you to get maybe the next contract.
100%. But I signed that contract because I believed in my ability. And I believed that I would fight to start in every game, and I'll make my money. Not knowing that I don't have full control over,
of course,
the starting line.
You're not the coach, bro.
Yeah, I understand.
You're not the coach. You can only do as much on the field at training, but somebody else has to select you and whatever.
Exactly.
So when you I know you played up over about 100 games there.
Yeah.
100 games, but how many starts? You were telling me that I said 100 caps. You were but Jay. But
and if you look, most of them were just I came on as a sub, either in the first half where I remember one game I came on as a sub in the first half, in the first 20 minutes, and I got man of the match. The next game I sat on the bench again, As much as I wanted to fight and be angry and whatnot, but I feel at that time in my career, I was really experienced enough to just let it go and focus on what I can control. Which was me getting better every day at what I'm doing and helping the youngsters that I was surrounded by, because I could see they were learning so much from me.
Do you think coaches in South Africa kind of take for granted of the experience of players like you that have played in the game for so long, and they sign them and they don't use you? Because I believe already, if I'm a coach and I can see you still had so much potential to give to Cape Town City. And I don't know, this quacking, if you had to make sure that you take everything out of this guy. And by the time you're done with him, you're okay, I can see now he's done.
Yeah.
and most of the boys that are around you, they've learned so much around you. Do you think they give themselves time to actually use you as much as they could?
Not a chance. Not a chance. I think the chairman did. He tried, John, because he would always speak to me, especially if they could see that the team hit a slump or something was going wrong. He'd call me in and be like, hey, I need you to step in now and show leadership and all that. But it happened like what? I could count it 2, 3, 4 times. But apart from that, I don't think they give enough respect to senior players in our country compared to, let's say, Europe.
Italy, specifically.
Italy, to be specific.
Yeah.
Italy, your Germany also.
Yeah.
They make sure they take care of experienced players and they use them also, for the next generation.
They got so much knowledge.
So much knowledge.
We're not saying we're gonna be all coaches. Just put us in the system somewhere.
Yeah.
But then things started turning sour. Obviously, I read a few stuff and whatever.
Yeah.
What happened, dog? How did that actually affect you as well as an individual? Sign after going to Cape Town and it was just negative stuff coming out of that.
Yeah, I mean, for one, the negative things started after the ref ban. Remember Penila ref?
Yeah.
Obviously, and then the media painted me so badly. And it's things that I never spoke about, whereby I lost some endorsement deals, because of the media. Because of the media, I had other stuff,
No, let's talk about it. You lost what?
Yeah.
So Puma left.
Dr. Lee,
Oh yes, that was that thing.
Yes. Yeah. There were other opportunities, things that I got a once-off payment, and they wanted to see how the relationship was gonna go, and then maybe give me something
of course
long term. But because of that scandal, everything just
because you don't get to play no more. Obviously, you don't.
And I spent so much money from my own pocket, to make sure that I come back to football on time by paying lawyers, going through the legal routes of trying to come back from the ban.
Yeah,
which I did. Cool. But I think after the first ban, then I came back and I felt like myself again, and I started playing football again, enjoying myself. And I remember the second one happened in the MTN 8 final when we played Sundowns. And that week, I had just lost my cousin who was same age as me, and he got beaten up by a mob here in town in the CBD.
Yeah.
And we only found that 2 months. I'll go Moshar if I can rot.
So you guys didn't know where he was,
And in Abodi, Charlie.
Yeah.
He was rotten to a point where never some recognized.
You couldn't even take him home from there.
And before that week, I just kept having nightmares and dreams about him. But anyways, I was focused on the final. And I think we played really well finally early until the penalty, and then something just snapped. Bam! I don't even remember. 2 seconds later, I was sitting on the bench thinking, shit, what happened? But anyways, it's lots of that were happening, which
nobody knows about this. So we just see the crazy and aggressive Makola right there and be like, what the hell is he doing?
15 minutes before the penalty, I was the happiest go-ground, doing well for the team, fighting, Then 15 minutes later,
stresses and all these type of things.
But
did you feel like your behavior? Did you behaving like that? Obviously, did you feel like you let yourself down? Because by doing so, you letting a lot of, sorry to use this language, a lot of rats that have been underground that have been waiting for you to do that. Now they're coming out, they're like, we've been telling you.
Yeah.
But did you feel like that?
At the same time, it happened, yes, and it messed me up, and people started painting me as a villain. Okay, let's do this. It's okay. But it taught me a lot, also. And
you saw haters, you saw
in my personal
people,
space as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people, or whatever feathers you want to call them, never tell you safe. And I could. Hence, even when I left Cape Town City, I wasn't bitter. I was one of the happiest people because I learned so much. Got 3.5 years spent in Lengala. But human beings.
First time living in Cape Town as a Joburg boy.
Yeah.
Dope, probably nice experience.
Best.
You can't wait once in a while.
I'm buying me a house. That's like,
That's nice.
I
though.
like
I like that. You buying yourself a house.
Yes.
Even post-football, you're still saying, I'm going to buy a house. Because that's a problem with a lot of people saying that footballers after their football career, they're nothing, they got nothing. And then hearing you saying that, you know what? I like Cape Town when I was there. I want to buy a house for my family.
That stigma, it's messed up because and I don't blame footballers per se, but also give a challenge to say, listen, skadumela. Once footballers are just meant to be footballers and that's it. Tell them, nah. After go CEO or something or whatever.
There's so much that you can do in football, bro. So much
more.
So much.
To life, actually, in general. You know?
Can be a physiotherapist, you can be a coach, ice man.
I never.
You know, you can be kid manager, you know. Some Pokemon say kid manager, Pirates. You know what I mean? Like you can do so much. You can be on TV.
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing my own podcast now. You know, shout out to MTN.
Mm-hmm.
You can do so much. You're a coach right now. We don't know where you're gonna end up. You're gonna be winning. We're gonna be talking about that. You're gonna be winning your first league in the first season, coaching the young ones.
Hopefully.
So there's so much in the thing. But just to go back to how you reacted, like you know, finally, Sundowns,
yeah.
People don't realize that you can work for something for like 20 years, but it takes a second, one mistake to lose it all. Did you feel like that once that happened?
For sure, 100%. I did feel like that, and I felt like more than disappointing a lot of people that believed in me, but I disappointed myself more because, you know, after the first incident, I said, listen, I'm gonna hold back and I'm gonna contain myself too, you know. But at the same time, I looked at it and I was like, you know what, I'm only human and I'm allowed to make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know,
human,
I'm not proud of it and I'm not glorifying people to do it or whatever, but, you know.
You have to understand that you've been going through so many punches have been thrown at you and you've been holding back for so long.
Yeah.
And at that point, it just came out. Yeah. At the wrong time. And now you're fighting for your next contract, right? Wrong place. And then you're fighting for that next contract.
You understand?
Yeah, let's take it back, bro, Alex. I know we started like, you know, far for, I think we were talking about it towards the end of your career. That's Cape Town City.
Yeah.
Let's rewind it a bit. What are you up to right now? What is Mpho up to right now?
Mpho no blomile go ntlong a tiaka godisa bana. Got 2 boys.
Yeah.
Bagba that need my attention, my time, because I've been gone for way too long.
How long is it?
You are up and down.
Like what, 20, 15 years?
Yeah. The normal thing, even if you hear, but you hear, but you're not here because you're always in camp, you're always traveling, you know. 2 days
you home, 5 days you're away, 2 days you home.
Yeah. And besides being a family man and a dad, keep busy coaching in Tuan and SAB team, which is playing in the Blue Stream Gauteng. We're currently number 1 in the log.
Yeah. How many games to go?
3 games to go.
Hey, don't blow it, bro. Don't be like Arsenal.
Nah, what?
I hope you're not gonna blow it. Like first season coaching, you're already winning.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. The team is fairly new also because we started the team last year in August.
So you and who? Like there's another famous name
I was sitting at home actually, thinking about retirement also. A bit stressed. Sorry about that. A bit stressed because obviously with my situation at Polokwane at the time. And I was just thinking about the next move, but I found myself sitting at home thinking, next, you know?
Yeah.
I keep blowing my, I want nothing to do with football.
You felt betrayed by the game that you love so much.
So then Mpho Makola came through. He was my agent, my mentor, business partner now. Came through, was like, listen, there's an opportunity. I'll buy a team SAB with a friend of his, you know, joint partnership. But like and just see if I actually still like the game by just being there, get guided in and say
it was a setup.
Setup.
Not knowing, and you've never done it before.
No. You got to start from scratch.
Yeah.
It's trial. Nah?
You've never done trials.
Now I'm thinking shit. 99 when I went kilo trial at Chiefs, it was the same thing. Whereby I trial and you did. Obviously, one of the best players to pick. It's difficult.
Yeah.
I'll blow me on the side as a coach or a selector. Then I'll look at her as a player trying to impress the coaches.
The coach, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I Tabang Matuka came through, also a former professional player.
Yeah.
You sat down, you're like, dude, let's just assemble a good team. And so far it's been good. It's been great. Got some high quality players, that are ready for PSL.
I'm gonna rewind it a bit back again. I
Mhm.
mean, I found out already. I didn't know who you started Coach Chiefs as a youngie.
Yeah.
Like, what's what Alex Otiaka? Like, that's where you were born. Now, it's just crazy that the boys from the East, Bapaya, Nebatswara Bayeko, Chiefs. Now, Loena Alex, how did you end up go Chiefs? Because now the next step it was Free State Stars. You started at Chiefs. How did all this start? Not Lalaka Kukasi first.
Let me
How
tell
did
you,
it- how did
I'm
all this
gonna
start?
try and make it as short as I can. And
Yeah.
I'm finna like story sakanyesa policies. It's just crazy. So here's the thing. Nehlala olilaka ko Hillbrow ne when I was young. My mom Kyauchaya. Olilaka na salon before she became a cop.
This is only so.
She was
a cop.
She's a cop now, yeah. Utlo tshwara.
Okay, yeah. I'm
So
listening.
Sheba, Kadlala Diskida. She took me to a school, Yovel community next to Yovel Boys, go Yovel. I got selected because Gela who represent the province, provincially. 10 now.
Okay.
Lala under 12. I'm 10 years old. Lala provincial, national actually.
In a country body, no Western Province, what?
Yeah,
Gauteng.
Naglala Gauteng.
Okay.
Then you meet Bako Northwest, Bako Cape Town, Kai. Played in this provincial tournament, Kusin Stadiums.
Yeah.
12. Get player of the tournament. My team plays. That's why actually I realized there's something good.
You're good at it. Before that, you didn't know that you were good.
Nah, Nikilala fell for fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Then someone says, "Go na man. Tamo trala ko Chiefs." Ke o tshengwa ko kasi like ko Chiefs go na le ntwana tsa mo kasi na transport lo ga mo Alex Yanga. Wa bona. Ke na dam fit. Fana kitsi one day something er go na man. Shaya taxi uyo ko Milo Park. Right there Milo Park go round.
Yeah.
Opposite the
That's where they used to train. Yeah.
Ka shaya taxi ka kenara ka fitla ka ra ko train.
Who was training these boys then?
Under 12, under 13, under 12, under 13 training saki coach Terras Poa. Under 15 coach Dr. Izinja. Under 17 coach
Dr. Kumaro.
No,
Dr. Kumaro
coach Ryder.
Oh, Ryder
Mpho
yeah.
Coach Izinja. Yeah.
Heavyweight. Who was in those
Chief
teams that you recognized?
Karako teaming under 19 and reserve Kibo Aga, Scapi. Yo, fit. I bang like Bushakes, they made it in the first team, but under 15 again, Itu, Tepo, Nati, Ta, Kune, yeah. Itu is there. Under 13, Roy in Kambuni. I think Roy came a couple of years later, actually.
So when you went for trials?
Yeah.
When you went for trials, like
they said trial. Kitaki go for trainer.
A 10-year-old telling the coaches that. So these coaches,
I was 11.
They're looking at you. They're like, who the hell is this boy?
So Coach Doctor says, Mtomo. His name was Coach Doctor, but he's not Dr. Kumalo. That's what Alex Lena.
Yeah.
He was a development coach for a very long time. Coach Chiefs. He says, so one of the coaches says to him, his name is Chief Bamisa Kobos.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm Chief. He used to coach there as well. Go Highlands.
Yeah.
Or go and no talk. Ntwane ko ba seli. A very gym and then after it lava.
Yeah.
So he asked Mutlava Kira Kas. Rao. When you're Taufa leave the Kas.
Yeah.
Shop. Barasha Pachim. I'm fun.
Shout out Gobos. Yeah.
Good training.
Of course.
Gobos are.
I think he knew you.
Yeah, and but that time they kill pisinyana. Next training once about 2 years 2.
Well, so they called after that they called you up. But next day come through. Back.
Come through. Yeah, one chila ko sekilko system ya one. Ban sign Kadlala go Chiefs.
For how long were you there for?
I was there for 3 years. So under 13, 15, 19. Yeah, 4 years.
And then
under 17, 19. What's the age ya teenager no ke hlala ko kasa ke.
Yeah.
Yeah, no ke tla go sometimes na le zakanyana.
Yeah, never cast step into nyana.
Aksanka bolo serious, sometimes kaya training. Yeah. The time when I kill rebel nyana and it's all letting you know.
Yeah.
I remember sometimes only game is like a fitlara, ke khatsitse ke sa kila grand go development.
And you were already a key player then at
Yeah,
the under 7, under 19. Yeah.
Then sometimes when I'm benching and try blind.
Yeah.
I remember one time I world coach Izinja because
Yeah.
I'm frustana plan
Yeah.
coach Anax Abatla. It's like okay, what love I carry. Alright. Go go Ajax. I got on a bus.
Cape Town.
Yeah. Khopotso. Ra Cape Town. Ra meeta ke this guy Mr. Benji. A re hladisa ko townhousing e nngwe. The next day ra training ko Ajax. First training session re lala friendly. Go team ya ka kuna le Granol Scott, Stanton Lewis, Soahla. Clifford was there also. But I think Clifford was
18, 19 then.
Aye. 14, 15.
This guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
15. Yeah. Somebody. First game, Kakor. Friendly. Khopotso wa kor. Cool. Ba batla re sign go.
Still belong to Chiefs, Baba.
Ba batla re sign na kshebileng. Ai, ka mo go mnate plus a tseba ka raufi. Ai ekso go plan le jwang.
Yeah, top.
Top facility, everything, polo. Ka kshebile Europe.
Okay.
Back to Chiefs. Chiefs era batla zaga. Ajax era never re patale football.
Of course, yeah.
Back on pass khutlela Jose. Aksa batla go yela go Chiefs. I go AWOL.
Rebel. So kwatile now you're destroying yourself. You don't even realize that you're destroying yourself.
Yeah. Township football.
All right.
Yeah. Kadala township football. Under 17, 19. Before 19, Glala tournament ako kasi. Play of the tournament. Brian Balo is there watching. After game lata coach. Arantwane kanto etsalanka. Arantwane dutsana team out at Spiders has come. Sundowns.
You telling me? You just told me. You just told me this, dog. I was like, no way.
So, mone klala ko teng, klala yi. Wena no klala crossing nada. O bula ke di shake after training. Muscle man.
Yeah, I was that player. I was that player. The Shapa CP, you know me.
Yeah.
Protein shake.
Spider and Kisa Sundowns. In fact, I trained there for 2 weeks.
No.
Barban sign.
You like what, 19?
Yeah.
When you came there?
Yeah, 18, 19. Barban sign.
Brian used to call the shot, by the way. Na khona bua le Mr. Mtsipe 99 la mo phone
yeah.
everything.
En fait ne ban lata ko kasi ke driver in kisa training ko Sundowns. Train after in Josta Dladla.
Dude, how long were you training there for? Why sa go pole?
No listen na.
2 weeks. Yeah,
2 weeks in fact.
Yeah, you walk.
2 weeks I was there literally. I remember last training session yaka. It was the weekend there. MTNFC, you guys were going to play cup game.
Was it a cup game or final?
Nearly cup game. I think nearly final.
Final. Chiefs.
Thank you. So noch media, right?
Oh.
So I think a media, someone's Mpho get train. Bear in mind that I get that time. Oh, sorry. That time kila tournament niki chimaliko Jay-Z Queen's Academy at the time.
Oh, the Pirates
because
Academy. Yeah.
On COVID Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I was on that team. So I was training with them. So
yeah.
I Jimago Sundowns. Like some child of Jimago Sundowns. Preston sees me, calls Jay-Z like, yo, that player how Sundowns him sign. You know, Jay-Z calls me like, hey, Bibo, where's your backbone? Kita get to that team. Because I was growing impatient at the same time because Nick feel like 19-year-old, 20-year-olds. So I'll go PSL.
Yeah. That's what most at that time era most 18-year-olds, that's when we broke into the scene.
And they feel like I go PSL, you know?
And there was nothing wrong. You felt it, right? Something told you that you are ready.
Yeah. You know, when I get Jimal alone, I felt I get ready. You know?
Yeah.
Because I trained well. They were happy with me. If Nelsa Jimmy twice, Nick Jimal saying the lona in the afternoon, I trained with Kevin Johnson, Karako Fats.
Oh, yes.
Just to get my fitness levels up.
Yeah.
And so on. Yeah, and then
what happened? Why didn't you sign?
I didn't sign because Jay-Z came at player high, which Nickel player high, and I think they needed to do through the right channels.
Did it work?
Spider and I come child and then the resist to let Jay-Z come back. Kabuela got academy Jay-Z, got trainer, and then he said, "Gonna just give me a month, I'll find you a team, go PSN."
That's when like Jay-Z, now you train Libo Manyisa were there.
Buffett sign and go Pirates.
Oh yeah, go senior team and all that.
Patrick just signed with Vets. you know.
Yeah. So how did you end up like now Umojozi? Now we see you besting in the scene there go Free State Stars.
Yeah.
How, dude, what's Jozi? Like how do you even end up so far? Like how did that happen?
Mfetise kubatla Spani phela no ne.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking shit phela se ke ba grote, se ke ba na responsibilities, hlala le old lady. And I think at 15 Josta ne nekudlala i-tournament, nekudlala whatever. So nekhono khutla ko ntlong ka weekend ke na le 2,000 or 3,000. So ke guy already stay na ke.
What? What older? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so when you play for a team, what you made a deal with the coach.
Go kasi sometimes the tournament at the weekend ba vote ita tlo dlala tournament top 4 top 8 who knew after wena ba kaya Tristan call sighting. Yeah. I used to do that. When so le like ne ke tlo tlo kaya zana. When so ne kuna le that pressure ai sense plus ne nganya di dilo futhi ne krata di apano mfethu and ke batla ipaela. Yeah. I ke batla hluphana le anyone ke batla itholla ntho tsa.
Because most of your peers what they ba mo di kan like they're doing rough stuff and when are you doing it
yeah.
Were you not tempted most of the time or
no, I've been tempted. I've been tempted to a point where like a salamponta seller.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And then can stop, you know, can focus on good disking. So Free State comes about it Jezi December, Redala Discovery Tournament. Go Walter Sisulu Center, Connect Center.
Yeah.
Enters the tournament ka Africa Sport or Academy.
Yeah.
Ka ofela vele re khutlile. Tight is there, Mlangwani, ma Phungwa is there, Opa is there. Ki team ifele Masalisa is there.
Yeah.
Play a tournament. There was one game I didn't know by invited Ranti Mkwena from Free State Stars.
Yeah.
Game yo got free kick to train one game.
But non so shapa free kick from Khale.
Is ne shak ko zimatlo.
So this thing I seen to am PSL fell into as Khale sharper from a young age. Yeah. Did you work on the technique or it was just natural?
Yeah, I did. It was something like maybe I was born with the technique, but Nikilo keep practice all along.
I was talking to no fella. News to me.
One coach kaya amateur level uses narata khor now lately uses like I wish I had footage how at games as a khale back then. Never got so like
what you saying? What we saw, it was nothing compared to when you were young.
Nikili shy.
Bibo, serious?
Yeah.
Dude, how did that name come up at Bibo? Who gave it up? Because there's two Bibos, you know?
Should do what
who's the proper, who's the real Bibo?
Nickname is Algo PSL.
So he was named after you?
Yeah. And he knows. What's it?
Yeah. So you saying you the original Bibo?
Short man. Yeah, what's it? Short stuff.
You know? Shots fired, guys. I didn't say it. He said it.
Short stuff. What's it?
Yeah.
But anyways, I got the name from a high school friend of mine. What's about the challenge? Ka
break.
So nekrata go ba today ko skela go logo ka pa bolo di vala. But also nekrata go bula juice ya Bibo.
Yeah.
Today ki shabo ma 3. Then nahlala mpona. Why na mana hlala because neki carol like na pilal box la thing. So
coach is part of the scarfti. Yeah. So not all scarfti sa pa sa spinach. Spinach or not vele di Viana.
Chili too sly.
Why you lying, dog? Be honest. Only cheese boy, no sharp body French cheese. Yeah. So the name stuck with you.
Yeah, nah, la hlala
from scale.
So obviously with my signature move available Bibo and then yeah. Just stuck with me. So na ke amakala se ke le ko PSL ba gona le Bibo mo ke re ke mangwe ya nna. Sa shitong go passport wena son.
Somebody was named after you, bro. You created, your friend created the name. Yeah. You know what I mean? And somebody was named. Think about it. Yeah, let's talk about your first game at Free State Stars. How was it? Like, when they signed you, why did they decide to sign you? And like, tell me about the first game at Free State.
Damn. So listen, Free State Stars, December Glala tournament, got a free kick 3. They're like, okay, buying invite for the trial January window period. Sign. Coach Jay-Z comes to me on a Sunday. He's like, Bibo, ki chelete taxi, ka usani sanzo via Free State. I think we shall like my 5 sleep or stay.
I hope I know that.
I'll go my stay na somewhere.
Yeah.
Taxi I think my 2 sleep by now.
Yeah.
The rest gap. Are taxi Bethlehem. I'm fun.
From Josie.
I follow a fit time.
From Josie can or Bethlehem.
I can or Bethlehem, but taxi kilo. Bethlehem. Fit like a taxi.
My 10 hours. Pay
that.
4 hours. Yeah.
Fit like a taxi rank. Mike Mukwena, the chairman's son, comes. The late, yeah. He comes through. One pickup at a hotel. One pickup is like, ish, fanak, very sharp. Bambuditsa kawena, vele vele. Herrebon. Kidula kontlunya ile froya umkilisada. One chala.
So what they doing overseas, it was done here ko Free State.
Yeah.
First
day nje da bankenze ki feel like I belong there.
Ba o kenya ko hotel ka ba tseba o tlo senyega. Ba o batlile ko
Polokwane City bankenze ko BNB engwe. A gona tla ka sikara mfeti ko mrago ko ka mo jardin gona di statue a ke tsebe gore bosigo di statue tsele di baba a tshorwa mfetso
Carlo dlala bolo post your almost done with your football. We're gonna come to that. Let's talk about the good times. Like Free State.
Damanolo
gonna come back.
Anyways, Khoto's like you have a week to convince the coach you're outside.
Who was the coach then?
Steve Kombela. Tuesday training session. Kopanani Steve in the morning. First training session 11v11. Left back Karaki Ruben Klute. Bandlarisa wing.
Sala right wing.
Plaza Fitla Raki Tola Tsofazo Mashiho. Aman is from Tembisa, so he knew me. Salintwana. I can have a rai. Skatsu.
Natam too.
Balate. One training session after training Steve Kombela. Hey, Sanam too.
Shout out Steve. Yeah.
That's my nigga. Sign on the daughter. First contract.
How did that feel? Like
I think it was more of a
not 8,000 a month, but
nearly more than that.
We all know, like, there was no money back then. Like,
I think it was more of a relief.
Yeah.
And to be like, okay, maybe a small neck, but
why not?
But kilo dlala ball.
Utsorbo mahlaba
Naso fitli tabo that time, yeah. Butabona baso.
Paulos. The horse.
Duncan the Chaser.
What, you played with Duncan the Chaser?
Yeah, he was my captain.
What a player.
Captain.
Obviously the horse, we know what he used to do.
Yeah.
As a striker back then.
Yeah.
Who else?
I Tsofa to Mashiro, Tembiso Ngobo, or Tamukwena, Kennedy Mweni.
Walter who?
Well, Walter, goalkeeper.
Oh, let's say Walter.
No.
Walter, I want to know the TV presenter.
Walter Kumalo.
Walter Kumalo, that was okay. Walter
Kennedy Mweni, James Matola.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I think next fit let's go generation engwe so solid, Joe.
How was that team, dog? Like, how was that team? And also, the chairman passed on.
Yeah.
And I think after he lost his life, the team was never the same.
It was never the same.
Like, how was the team then? And do you think the team would ever come back since the time Alivaili?
Yeah. I think my first season when I got there, the team it didn't really have a lot of talented players, but it had like a fit workers.
Fit, I know.
Workaholics, you know? And quickly I had to learn that quickly that with talent alone, you're not going to get anywhere. But the hard work.
What you say, bro?
Talent alone is not going to get you anywhere.
Do the youngsters understand? Because
hard work and
naturally, your footwork is like crazy. But you had to understand that you need to get your...
Yeah, for me to be able to do it all the time, I needed to be fit. I needed to be...
I hope the young ones are listening.
Yeah, I needed to be fit. And I kept that for the rest of my career. I learned so much from Free State Stars that it was like a foundation for me in my career. Even at Sundowns, for those 2 weeks that I spent at Sundowns,
we were fit, bro.
I saw guys, senior players that used to...
gotta talk about that.
I saw senior players that used to go party together. The next morning, they're running together.
What time did they sleep?
They
never slept. But what happened when they get to the field? Training.
A different story. They changed. Like, the mindset that when I am, it's like, hey, Baba.
So that's when he was coming to trial with, like, Sundowns back then. And I had players that 18.
Yeah.
Now you get these guys that are like, proper. Like, one of the
Oscar
High, you had
Benson,
like Benson Mhlongo,
Michael
Michael Manzini, you had Voyo Mary,
Elias
Lerato Chabang,
Mwepe, Ace.
Elias was
Giza
a beast.
was there also.
Yeah.
Giza Matamati.
Yeah. So these are the guys that most of the guys never used to. They used to go clubbing, but the next day never see. Yeah. And we sitting there, we like they used to like smell alcohol, like crazy. Like,
it was the same even at
it.
Free State.
Yeah.
Because Polos ne ke ploma le yena. Kausane ke yena tsamayang kopeng. And I ka bona usleka ya hola te baba siye baba siya ngitiyazi ukuthi besenzani zona siye baba.
But we're not saying the youngsters must do the same thing. You know what I mean? We know the alcohol is not good for you and whatever. But there's people that got away with it, but they respected their job.
Like
even
just balance it.
Yeah.
Balance it because Jay, we can't run away from the fact that footballers are always gonna have an opportunity or a time where they're gonna have fun and relax and enjoy themselves. That's a given. But can they do it responsibly and understand that like this?
That's your vessel. That's your machine.
This is what works for you. So if you mess it up,
take care of it. Yeah, because there's people that obviously caught up with them. When you're young, you get away with it.
Yeah, you get away with
but
it.
The older you get, the recovery is slower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you end up at Pirates, bro. Like, how did that move? Like, because Paulo's left for Sundowns. There's a lot of guys that left. Like
Tabo left for Pirates. Muzi left for Verts. We had a solid team. Dove, Womer left for Super Sport. So I was like, damn, I think it's time for me to leave now. I've done my part here.
Did you get an offer right in hand, offer from them?
I had 2 good offers. Well, 3, because there was Vert at the time. Roger wanted me there. And then Chiefs. And then obviously Pirates.
Why Pirates?
And Sundowns. I was going to Chiefs.
Nancha, let's hear that.
Ne ke ya go Chiefs ba ntshikisitse ko FNB.
Ulo sign.
Yeah.
Ke mo tshikisa.
A kilo sign Bobby nasika so na le go sepetlele. So ya delay ya matsatsa gore ke sign. I was supposed to meet Bobby early. So anta postpone gante kai
o lata ka mang ke scream.
In fact ba mfonela re go Soccer City re plomile ra go Safa House. Re metse Bobby. But Baba, Fly Africa. I don't even know gore ke go Fly Africa. Ke a bona ra kena. Houghton. Ke a bona picture the Olympics.
No sa tsebo ya va?
Nope. Clubs. Ke bona ka plus 10. Then I knew shit. Damn. Okay.
So you got ejected?
Yeah. And a couple of years before Kisanali Free State, I got player of the tournament, got tournamenting at Pirates. So Palacios wanted me. Kisane go yes.
Oh yes, that was like
then
that
first
second team, yeah.
But now at the time I felt like Nigel ready for first team.
You were like what, 21, 20?
No, I was still before Kisana go Free State. 19.
Oh, you that good at 19, boy.
Yeah, I got cheesy and then I remember Kahana Joe. Never mind guy contracted grand first team Markela go yes. I was like, no.
Why did you
something just kept saying on Mfit no. Even if it means Okala somewhere. Then go Free State and then it just
that's when you show them correct.
So I feel like go Fly Africa.
Yeah.
Preston one share one meet and then like, yeah boy. Usho ka dlala mo
yeah, that's how he speaks.
It's like Preston ya show an ka dlala. Arashaba doctor o emetse kako.
Is it a long table here like when I do like
na ba mpontse ke hlale va vele ka hlala ka ira faceana
o fair o shebile kana
na re faceana so.
How was that experience? Because apparently the boss is intimidating though. Like, how was that meeting with him? Like just
I think okay, I wouldn't say scary, but totally change of environment how can I go facing ya le energy le nkara okay no ga some presence about this guy and it's waba le the way ya go when I got thing the way then I got to understand them. Okay, this is different and I feel like I'm in the right place, right team and Nchela Street Arbaba o tseba ke team ya go Alexander.
True story.
Team ya sekhaya so
utswarale no
it's unto right,
Hold up, the contract is there. You still don't even. I've never heard you talking about an agent. So all these things you're just doing them yourself.
Because I got academy at Jazzy Queen.
Yeah.
Jazzy Queen taught me something. Obviously, he used to play Len.
Yeah.
Said don't sign a contract with any agent.
Okay.
If you tell a team and it's got contract how you a lawyer or anything, well, get a lawyer. I won't say, look, if you're not happy with the figures, we'll speak to them.
The figures by now you already know how you already know what this is. I'll be
obviously
okay with that.
Mo ke tswang ko teng.
Yeah.
What ka ba bontsha ne khola bokana. But obviously Spanish se ba tshune gale go Pirates.
Yeah,
obviously have direct contract they bona se ba buile le kara gore lo mfana bo mtse ya bona go bonne ka malini. They just topped it up.
Signing on fee?
I'm not. Everything
because you didn't get it go Free State, because I know we always like find out later in years, like when you start you like
one day go Free State re blomile go passing re lo dlala game. There's a Brazilian player that used to play with us udutse mo pelaka yeah ro dlala game. I'm one of the top players in the team that are regulars actually that are playing week in week out. Yeah, not to Brazil. So blomile pressa phone so hey, ke bone ke net signing on fee.
About 500,000.
Emona.
Bokai.
Nakir. Ya ka kantse ke la neng. Ai ke ni signing on fee yak. Ai. Dikele di ya
And the numbers are big.
Yeah, dikele di ya because I'm thinking damn. Mpho ke a dlala phela imara. Wa karaban wa ina ba san on the financial side ba.
Yeah.
Sharp ka phumula dikele. Ka tlhologa go passing ka boela go office ka lata rent. Kara anti so are ke go focus go gaming o tla re tlo
talk after
gaming ka perform a grind mnat after abuya konna kono cash up re tlo qalo yetsa sontshwa gago nan sign check so ne thola salary ya dintwana vele
yes
but nan kaya le
an extra whatever on the
side
that shut you up
gore ke dula ke perform
that's nice that's dope
mfana.
That's dope. But that's nice.
Because I was able to take my sister to school, give me 2 seconds.
Is that what you used to do?
Yeah. Nja first salary akana ke paitse do like a furniture, couch, new TV, new fridge, alles.
Yeah.
Signing on fee akaya 250 go Free State ke kale academy.
Got 250 though.
Yeah, ke kale academy tsongo which is Africa Sport Edges.
Kaufela
ka buy equipment whatever they can do for that.
We got that Jay's or for being there for me. This is do something.
Because I was neki give up anja and he gave me a lifeline and Ruta lots of buy also about bophelo, diski, being a man, being an honest person and just living an honest life also.
Does it still have the team though? Is the team still in the same level like you guys?
One of the reasons why I started this team is to replicate what he did back then.
So it's no longer there.
Yeah.
What happened?
Life happened.
Dude, like this is a guy who could say a lot of players. Like,
but I'm in contact with him because to actually come back, I got two that I end. He likes what we've done so far with this little project of ours.
So let's talk about the difference between smaller teams. You playing Go Free Stars and now you had a big team like Pirates and whatever. What is the difference to you? Like once you signed the Pirates, you started training with Pirates. So did it actually shake you a bit, or did you see any difference between the two?
It didn't really shake me a bit. I just got to understand that now my responsibilities are bigger, and I got even bigger shoes to fill by just looking at the history and the players that represented the team before me.
Yeah,
you know, and quickly I understood that now I don't have a private life anymore because I'll allow Pirates or Chiefs or Sundowns in Joburg now. You can't do anything silly because threaten about recognize. So now I needed to behave a certain way.
So the profession, you always at the professional side of it, but now you have to be like really careful now.
Yeah. So obviously I looked at it and I was like, I looked at it as a challenge and a challenge that I was looking forward to, you know.
Were you still based on LX or did you move out like while you were playing? So
obviously I come back to Joburg and I lived with my mom. Back to my mom's. Camera ka go ndlong I kenya le sound ka kenya TV go kamereng ya ka DSTV a tlhophane le bona. But then I can't say maybe a year later I was like nah ke na ka gore ke shift and be by myself.
Your first derby, you still remember it? And who was in your team? Like, how was this? How was it, bro? Like, what year was it?
First derby. Damn, 2013.
And how big was this game to you?
No, 2012, 2013 season, yeah. Carling Black Label Cup.
Oh, when we opened
the first one.
That was my first one as well. The first one, I was there, yeah. 94,000 fans.
Rajiwa. Relax. Mfana, akikena ku stadium.
What an atmosphere.
Damn.
Brand new FMB.
I think that thing, how we explaining that to someone else, that feeling, I can see understand. Like at the experience, it's a
starting lineup, you were starting?
Kirkile never like defense.
Oh yeah.
So he put me in. Bamvote like half time is one of the new players because prior to that we played a tournament called Bombela, Nelspruit.
Yeah.
Kaupol and I had a good tournament, Kakor and all that. So I had a good combination. The Benny Kaupol. Benny equalized.
Oh yeah.
Last minute
Kaheda.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We killed ground on that time. Then we won on penalties.
The first Black Label.
What
an atmosphere. That was my first as well.
Yo. I've never that.
Yeah.
Great experience. One of the best.
How was it, Doc? Like, do you feel like, you were cheated when you left for Cape Town City? Did you still want to stay in Morocco Pirates, or you felt like it was enough?
I didn't feel like I was cheated, but I just felt like it wasn't the right time. Not me only, but a lot of people also, even inside at the team at Pirates, knew that this, because I got messages from the office from people. They're saying, what happened? This is a mess up. This is, but I think I played my part and I did well for Pirates. I enjoyed myself and I had the best time ever. Traveling, playing.
Going to Africa. How was it? Tell me about Africa, bro. Because
my first final in Africa, go Egypt, Al Ahly, and it stadium status. You will forget the stadium, the whole city from go intimidating,
hey?
Smoke, yes.
Before the game.
Atmosphere thing is just different.
That was the first time you in Africa, right?
Yeah. Went on that best. But I think from those experiences, we created a lot of friendships, brotherhood, because daily one go Africa. You go jungling, palada. So you have me, I have you, and it created some form of brotherhood, especially with Senzo.
Who are you close with, like in the team at the time? Senzo, you were close with him, like.
Kabuza, all these other guys.
Kabuza, did he ever like Kabuza?
Yeah, crazy character. Kabuza,
serious.
Story. I will
So you close with him?
Yeah. That's my brother. That's my nigga.
Senzo, like when you lost Senzo, how was it though?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was never because I think I'd spoken to him an hour before, and we were supposed to we never to keep lady out because nearly FIFA break or no salary with that following week. So I had to keep on a Sunday. So now my madam le machitaka mang in happy.
Yeah.
Pungo I decided to go zone 6 venue.
Yeah.
For Lexada.
Yeah.
Senzo was like, I'll join a late.
Yeah.
The next thing I get a call,
niggas normal.
But they fell, Joe. But they fell. Like I fell at 99.
Did you guys drive to the scene? Or?
Yeah. Same time. Patrick, you are wala sa kono driver. Prior ka one Sunday driver go Patrick from there to go East Rand ka ra go spetleng. Literally ke na go spetlele. Mothole na tsoka kara ya Senzo. Lo mong. Yeah. Osol. One time.
Ke yone mo tropile go spetlele ko.
Yeah. Rona re kena go spetlele ne re bona direng ba ipusha ra msheba so bona mfetira manu khawatege. But otherwise Khobara ko Paris like Izinja. It opened a lot of doors for me outside of football. And as much as Chokoba Nekichilo was challenging and big shoes to fill, But yeah, it was a challenge that I was looking forward to.
And you ran your journey, bro.
Yeah,
like, you did
and
well.
I think I ran my marathon.
A lot of people still remember what you did, go Pirates and whatever.
Yeah.
You still did the same, go Cape Town City, which you decided to leave after those incidents and whatever. You decided.
I didn't decide to leave. They kicked me out.
Wow, you were kicked out.
Yeah, because I go cricket matching.
Whoa.
Invite.
Cricket ke na ka ile disk.
I guess
so go Pagania, ba lisa go cricket matching. Yeah, lo sheba cricket.
Go Pirates, not go Pirates, go
so like you end up okay, Kiro leave, like we saying after that incident there, Senzo and all of that, like you left, you decided to go to Cape Town City, right? Cape Town City.
Well, when I was go Pirates because of incident.
Like things like happen and whatever. Like
obviously Pirates I left after a couple of years, and then Cape Town, Lala Grandi, Cape Town, Benny, let there go convince me to come there, which I did,
Good contract.
Yeah, Bansara Grandi da. King good contract.
Well, I know, Rintwana. A lot of people don't understand this. From Pirates, I know it's gonna be.
Cape Town, I'm already 30. Cape Town City, kara bahlanya ka dintwana. Always gonna tell you, signing on fee for a 30-year-old. Then karaoke, can I at least get some form of signing on fee?
Yeah,
got a game. Okay, because
in fact, good game. This thing, it used to happen to us. About 10 games signing on fee. So you wanted to do the same thing.
So dintwana tsa no tsa lampol.
Yeah, because it happened to us back in the day.
Aba got contract ki o tlo tshola zaka based on the
games. Useless.
No.
Yeah.
You have no.
So they did that. They wanted to do that to you.
You have no key sign, ne? But key sign because njake grot. Kinali, I believe in my ability at the time. Ya go ra ke tlo qala every game mo. So
they're saying starting, not when you come as a sub, it doesn't count.
Starting as a sub, when you come as a sub,
it doesn't
that's
work.
That's games.
That's like
amount
1988,
amount.
1998 contract. That's
so
how they used to do it.
The following season, as a kibula fotiki,
before
kito negotiate enja.
Yeah.
Se ke a tseba gore se ke mshaga start. If you let it 30 minutes, if you let it 20, if you let 10. Sub in your account.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because what they do, if they know they say 10 games, you get your 200,000.
Yeah.
By the 8th game,
ninth game.
That's what they did to you very well.
Kilale 9. Kaya with 10. Sansaban kaya something. I like feel like but conspire.
Singers. That's why you about
John. Say something. I think John invented Kawatila. John
is in the game forever though.
For sure, John is okay. Eric. Yeah, ni fella. Utong Kawata kay ko pogoto.
100 games though.
And I could feel it, hore.
Yeah.
Because the game before that, Kilale Kran.
Yeah.
The other 8 games before that,
Kilale because like you must surprise them. Like every time you come on, you make a change, but they still start you from the bench. When they are like when the team is in trouble, they call you out. Yeah, so I always say, as a senior player, rather put him in, make him work for you, give you 60-70 minutes, then you can put in the youngsters.
Yeah.
So they would basically like doing it the other way around. Now it makes sense that they didn't want you to be getting that signing on fee. I didn't.
Obviously, but from Gauntlet didn't understand why can't they Mutsasakali after playing Grand the previous game.
But yeah, I mean, you had like
there was a reason why Nexa
100 caps. Some of them probably. I think you came on as a sub 98 times, and then you played one game. And I'm messing with you there. 100 caps with them. Happy. You decide to go to Polokwane after obviously the struggle that we already spoke about. Like when you behaved how you behaved, unlike you with the ref. Ended up going to Polokwane. How was that experience?
Okay, Polokwane comes about. Fine.
Now you're going down. See now your career.
That time I badly ball on it.
Now you're going there, yeah.
I just left Cape Town City. Okay, John gives me what was left on my contract. I cannot praise. I told us span.
You were left with how many years?
Next year, 6 months.
So I
cannot praise. I told us span. I'm not know how you told us span. The season is coming to an end now. You do to go into. So ke ditse ko ntlong, get a call from Polokwane in fit ra o batla what. I meet le Johnny, the owner, go Magen Bean, gold meat, convinces me ke vale ncosi yaka ke amtshela in fit wabona khona ke khutla and I feel like khale ke vaile. I just want to spend time with my kids now and think yeah lona bafana ba mo Joza le batlotla ko Polokwane what ke a kopa team ya ke lwanela promotion, just sign a short-term contract what after Cloud guy 2 years e nngwe eng wabo a ke ra go bua le family yaka ke bua le fro ara e tla le fro ya gago mo re bua ke wa bona tla o find anything o e batlang ai mfetso ara sharp re tla bua. Second meeting ra kopana futhi tries to convince me again ke ra mara se ke a bona keng se di 2 weeks se khopotse polo
you still
se
have
khopotse o dlala wa bona yeah phone Duncan the coach now Bibo tla mfetso wa tseba e tla lo re thusa ra o nida eng no gola bokaida ing okay Duncan wena o coach
ke batla go bua le boss
o coach never tlo re tlo bua ka taba tsa dizaga you know and ke yona flop ya Manchester player ke re ba ska thola di agent but sometimes was na agent bank advantage di bosses so tlamelo ba o ska bana le agent futse ba store sa so Duncan ke ra dio because Duncan na re konna listen so tse game tse 8 rena gano gafa per game ka re kwena ke grand mo ke leng go teng ke ditse go gae so na pressure
and you're not even guaranteed to
play le ke alone calls me again Johnny the owner e tla re kopana re kopane a re kona mamela mfit ka o kopa go fabkana go calendar ya hlala o patale anything I'm looking at it's 4 months you know a go nje apolo for 4 months ke zama ba thusa the third on the log
aba promote you is there something incentive o tlo thola
obviously aba promote you tlo thola bonus watch tlo thola bonus o tshwana le di players tse ding tse ineng league sharp
man
anyway it's okay PSL ke amtshela ke batlo khutla go PSL thola promotion go ka 2 years go PSL but that ring wale go fatsa yo go pre-contract whatever
like verbal agreement
ke bua le chairman
o ra mo trust whatever
gentleman's agreement we shake on it one toll
I'm gonna give you my all dog like this is go
ke tloga Jozi Josta but ba reng ko na Anton ka se ko NFT not ka experience ao le talent ao tlo thola team gona no wa bona PSL tshwara moya ganyana le fro yaka tse ba reng kona listen wa tseba le wena mfetso like tsama o sha Spani 3 months tla boya va ba thusa nja ne qalo faster for a month like Ramadan between April and May ka gopola re ne re korela championship ta ko Polokwane literally ne ke faster
what are you Muslim or you just something just told you
like king on your faster sometimes but that time ne ke fastela league lira go team ba ka ba re ko tele ne ke ja breakfast to sing at 5
so you sacrifice the second time and whatever give yourself
kuyadlala manje ngo3 wa usachi ke ra clutch after game ke grand scour
and God sees that
one joy nitsoga ka 20:04 ke rapela
every day
until he fell at riding ill ruin league ka last game.
Does chairman know what you're telling me? Does he know?
The team knows. But everybody knows that. Puleng wa tseba ne ke vale puleng tlolwane every day.
Because wa bona go share le ko ka mona.
Ke guy lift re ke ya lena gymming every day. Re bua re wa ana ke bona re tlo win ke re ntwana. Wa tseba polo.
Dude.
Relax re push. Ne ba bona ba fana ba le ne ke tima ko pele every day just ntwana tse ding there is na di boots ne ke di fa my own boots tsa Puma tse ba mfeelang gore ke dlale ka tsona close to 10 pairs 11 pairs ke di feel ntwana tsa Polokwane City
and are we boss
nothing into buang le boss o nkaile task ene ke etsa task yaka until ruin league you know tlamela tshwara di calls tsa ka re bue ka gore re nywaneng a sa tshwara di calls
remember it was a big thing when you lied
rumela ka batho whereby le bo Duncan se ba involved ke coach D mfetho wena ne ke lwana le yona every day no push every day ke team wa involved concerns the contract the player the chairman
done like so this guy
we're
in agreement with the chairman
what about paisa skelem yanong khoronkele side don't call side the chairman because chairman can opatalang you know
league promotilo now he's supposed to handle his side of the of the bag. He's not doing
that that's when I actually lost respect for him as much as in Hetile back then in Hetile and done to a point where Kashewa this kind of like nah.
So you got betrayed though.
Yeah, 100%.
You helped the team to get promotion. It's the way it is now.
I got betrayed.
It's the way it is now. It's the way it is now in the PSL.
By the owner, Johnny.
I
got betrayed by Duncan, the coach. I got betrayed by the technical director, Ndadetema, and all the coaches there.
Praying for the team, giving the boys the boots, leading the team. You starving yourself just for the team to get where it is, just to give it just 10,000 down. Whatever.
Merala replica, not the original. League. Bonus league.
Because all on la cheleta how
I'm asking about the new contract.
Oh yeah, like now because it was like once you get promotion, you're gonna give me my contract.
Yeah. Nela agreement like
my bonus and my contract.
Bonus be like span. And it didn't happen. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, it was all over. Like I remember you were all over, everywhere. Like like radio stations calling you, and like when people are sitting there, probably thinking better player. Like his career is done. This and that. Because now we trust so easily. Yeah. You forgot to say, let me put this thing on black and white, so that when this guy, but because you had a gentleman agreement with this old man. And you thought he was going to be like,
my chairman that I respected so much at the time.
Oh, no, I didn't know about that. Because now I was listening on radio and I heard you like doing a lot of interviews. I didn't know how it was like this.
Everything comes to an end. I understand.
Yeah.
If this road the least he could have done
honor your side.
Yeah, Mpho I don't meet them fit. Josta. From Moya Korfila Katla Grande.
Yeah.
It was good. Thank you for everything.
Even
if I easy, even if I'm fit,
that's all you need.
Abuele nanchailen kas khonoro news kan romela ka batho ba bang there not there. So one to jano so mpontsal side le leng gore ka usane le nna kopana
last time I saw you playing when you're going through that you came to play with us go Discovery in the soccer. You didn't look okay. Did that really like mess you up?
It did. Mentally I was in I'm fine. Nigel messed up, but at least I had like a solid support system and so on. Frauding, see Machita, Tsepo, Mabona, I had people.
Tsepo was always
been there.
Yeah.
I had people around me that, said, I'm done. I will lose a focus. You played your part.
You've done it though. You've done it.
It took me a while before I can understand this was beyond my control. Did it I don't know next that I could have done.
Because you bringing because of those type of things. You can't lose yourself because of
for that.
Yeah.
But
look
also
at you
it's because of the sacrifices that people don't know about. Sunday you here with your family, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 you must drive to Polokwane to make it on for training. 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
That you do.
So a lot of people don't understand like the sacrifice that football players go through and make. Because we have to talk about them. Now 344 games in the game. 31 goals.
Probably more.
Well, my record says like 31 goals.
I wonder what you get
31 goals, but you had like 344 games.
Yeah, sure.
So Donna's like, do you think you could have done more?
Yeah, for sure. Could have done more. But I'm still happy with that I done. Could have done more. I think. Like I said, I was one of the footballers that at some point in time, I carry exam ka lose upload to ka call site nganyane la ba rebel but quickly ka khutla. So I feel like that time like spending gets into that are not football related. The rating progress I got
but it was just you were still a kid.
I could have been fine. No, give well that time go Pirates. When go Pirates, I felt like, and I was even picking up weight. because lifestyle like an
Oh yeah, I remember that time. Yeah. You think it was a lifestyle?
Nearly lifestyle.
You were ill-disciplined just a little bit. You let yourself go a bit.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like if then I switched it up a bit, ka focus, could have played more caps for national team.
You got 11 caps, by the way.
Could have played, you understand?
Yeah.
I mean, go like a first game, I got national team.
But you wanted to get more
29,
caps. Donas, let me tell you something.
And I felt like it was late.
Not everybody's gonna get 100 caps.
Yeah, for sure. There's
a lot of guys that I've interviewed here. They were massive players, crazy players. Like those guys used to do well, but they played like 7 games in the national team, 6 games. But doesn't really. You were just not the person for the coach that was coaching the national team. It doesn't make you a not good of a player because you never made the national team. Any team has got a coach who kind of like prefers certain players.
Yeah.
So I guess most of us, we were not like, in those coaches' plans. So you can't really blame yourself. You did well. I mean, 344 games, Autaka, your whole career. I mean, you almost 400.
Almost
how 400. Many players, like a lot of players lately, they can play 2-3 seasons and they're out.
So I think I've been lucky and blessed because I've never really had any major injuries until purely because also negi tshwara grand. Not go tshwara grand is in like negi gym and now as much as I can go out, the next day negi vako ki team, I go run.
So you're one of those players that did extra on the side.
Yeah, 100% all the time.
That's what I found out about Alex players. Don't time Alex mostly you guys like to run.
Yeah.
Well, did it come naturally or is it because of the people before you that used to do it?
I think everybody by it and you see that it's working. And we yet alone and you see that it's working for you. Why we stop? Because he stop. And I think it's been in my DNA since.
Donna, we got a segment, right?
Mm-hmm.
5-a-side. So I got a team. Look, I got a 5-a-side team. And my 5-a-side has got you. As usual, but now I'm gonna bench you. I want you to make your own 5-a-side. So pick your best 5-a-side that's gonna play against Josta's 5-a-side.
Josta, I'm fun.
Yeah.
Damn. I think I played with way too many talented players in my era, even before me that I watched. It's really difficult. But if I had to pick 5 now from the top of my head, I'd say Tulane Serrero, Giftel Remy, Donna.
So many midfielders. This guy.
Emanyana, bro.
There's 3.
Donna.
Yeah, 3.
Mishishi. Papizo Twan.
Hey, Baba. So many center midfielders. So why not try it up and say level? Where's your goalkeeper?
Spider.
No, but you can't pick a keeper. That's going to be 7. Well, the most ball players there.
Yeah, good ball player. Bahono Lala Bahono Maka, so batla.
Who Teko.
Bamaka in Cosbatla, but Polokwane.
I get you.
Yeah, we keep in the ball.
I get you. Yeah. So the other team's going to be looking for that ball. We've got another segment again. It's like there's a reader's option where, like, readers, like the viewers send us questions.
Yeah.
And they get to win themselves a jersey. We just signed the jersey Pirates right now. I don't know. A lot of people are wearing them. I would frame it. Go Pore. If it's Pore, we all know that jersey. Price I think it's good, So yeah. So Bushe Lutuli asked the question, if you had to be a SAFA CEO, or president, right? What would you change in the game, and what would you change in South Africa in terms of how football has been run?
I would demolish the whole system and start afresh. I've been in the SAB League for almost a year now. Not even a year, 9 months, somewhere there. And I've seen the corruption that goes down there. From the refs to officials to, and it's like it's a norm to the people there. So I'd demolish everything, start from scratch. Get the right people, get football people. Football people, I mean people that are going to drive our football to where it used to be a couple of years ago. South Africa was in the top, our league was in the top 20, or top 10 at some point in time in the world. And now we've went down.
But it was still being run by people that never play football.
It was different then, I think. The corruption was maybe a bit less. In fact, nobody it's a 99, Joe.
ga bana tha nyo ga kena go di account tsa bona, it's like ai ke chelete ya bona le family tsa bona.
Yeah, we are go safa, you get an official go safa, you speaking to him. O tsore di phone is a 4. Go ringa non-stop, go ringa o bua le bale o ringa le bale.
Ke business ya bona.
Can already see gore fit.
So what would you do, Kokas? If you had to, I would give you like Petrus Motsepo, billions and billions of rands. I know there's a lot of things that I needed, Kokas. You know?
Yeah.
If I had to give you the same type of money and kiri ko Alex.
Yeah.
Samolukisa ko Alex. Samolukisa ko Soweto. Samolukisa ko East.
Yeah.
Samolukisa ko Val.
Yeah.
Krugersdorp and other. What would you do?
Infrastructure. Build facilities. Thola batho that are in sports, you know, physical trainers that want to be physical trainers and work for the therapist, whatever. Get them involved. Get people who go township involved.
That are just sitting there with their degrees.
Get people better to be involved in the project that are
sports facilities.
Yeah. Mara involve what better cause.
The tennis court.
Yeah. And create a span for what better cause. But involve what bago cause. It's gonna grow.
Because that's what I think most European
places are.
I mean, but these are people that grew up in the same areas. They're already messed up right now.
It's just greed and corruption, and people just don't know how sports in fetisi change into the pie.
Yeah.
You know. I go na go guys. Go Alex no kanali East Bank. No nal ground with 2 monar dlala go teng. Right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Nali netball courts.
Yeah.
Kara go fatiki cricket oval.
Yeah.
Dintwana dlala cricket, dlala diski. Khandi local swimming pool. Baba the swimmers bo penny hands ba yakwa.
Yeah.
No, Joe. Did try. What happened?
Donas, Mpho, thanks for coming through and sharing your stories with us, Mpho. And thank you everybody at home for listening, guys. You know, you can find us on Spotify. You can also find us on YouTube as well. On YouTube, let's say Balekenya Izinja zeGame. That's where you're going to be finding us. And you can also go to MTNFC.co.za to go get all behind the scenes like clips. We're discussing, you know, we're making jokes and all of that. There might be other things as well there. So Bafetu, we appreciate your support. We appreciate everything that you've been doing. The show is growing because of it, because of you guys. And Mpho,
thank you,
Jack. Even if you buy, but after here. But yeah, guys, keep on watching. Peace.
Question before we robot.
I thought you had to go, man. I had white hair. You see
no
now I got white
hair.
No, you know, hip hop, though. Exhibit, Snoop Doggy. But it had to go. White hair can't be like, you know, roboting. And also it's hours on that chair. You know, go salon. And like I had no time. I had no time for that. No, I know. I also look when. Okay, take on a look. No, I don't look at that. Yeah?
I never.
So you inspire you. You gotta say it if you never inspire, Antoine.
Bye, Baba. Not nix.
Antoine, thanks for having me. Keep on growing those young ones out there.
Thank you.
Hopefully you will coach a PSL team.
Well, I hope so. I'm so sure if you can give at lang, but
Polokwane City, you'll be coach Polokwane City.
Aye, Baba. Polokwane City, I never. Even a little different owner, yeah, maybe.
But thanks for coming through, my boy.
Thank you for having me,
guys. Keep on supporting us. Appreciate the support and like, you know, just keep on doing it. Watching us on YouTube. Don't forget, YouTube is always sure.
Thank you.